Dan Dolev is here in studio with us from Mizuho. He's senior analyst and their fintech equity research. So stablecoins they're kind of like the collateral of the whole crypto system, for lack of a better word. So a little bit boring, but also can be very unboring in moments of crisis. They've been tested a little bit by some of the pressures we've seen in that space post-pandemic. Why do you think this IPO is doing so well today?
I mean, it's a very sexy topic right now. I mean, it's almost like a very kind of a silly business model, but it's if you think about it, it's
what is the business model?
It's basically like a money market account with a crypto sex appeal.
Right. It's like a money market.
That's it.
Yeah.
With a crypto sex appeal, and it gets a lot of headlines. You're seeing it in the news today, but at the core of it, it's just like a money market account. They're taking $1, they're investing it in treasuries, and they're giving you crumbs.
Well, they're giving you dollars in a different kind of form that should hold their value, and that's where sometimes problems can crop up. But is this a lucrative business model? What do you think this should be worth? For
Coinbase, it's great because they are.
Why is it better for Coinbase than for Circle?
It's obviously the best for Circle because they own the IP on this one. But it's great for Coinbase because they're distributing it, and there's a lot of. They're kind of tied by the belly button because Coinbase needs Circle because they mint the dollar, and Circle needs Coinbase because they have a lot of users. So they're kind of like intertwined. It's great for everyone, but at the core of it, it's sort of like...
It's like, it reminds me, I'm not going to know names, but it reminds me of sort of fast food chains that try to say, we're going to give you a sexier burger, man. Forget about McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King.
Shake Shack.
No names. But we're going to make the same exact stuff, just a little bit different. And we're going to market, we're going to charge you twice for it.
Exactly.
But it's kind of that way in a way.
The difference, though, I would argue, and what do you think, Dan, is that if you are in the crypto ecosystem, which increasingly institutional people are, you don't want to keep changing back into dollars and then back into crypto in order to be there, right? So what is the ultimate differentiator, to Brian's point, that they're really deliberating?
There is a use case, to your point. So at the end of days, you could technically undercut a lot of like the cross-border fees that are being paid right now. So if you want to send money to Europe, you're going to get, SWIFT, you have to tie it to the banking system. You're going to get like foreign exchange fees. Like by the time the money gets to Europe, it's going to be a whole lot less money.
But that's the way it is now, though.
That's the way it's now. But with stablecoin,
it's better.
Eliminated.
Which is good because let's be also clear.
Correct.
A lot of our viewers or a lot of people who send money around, particularly around, have been ripped off or feel ripped off by maybe currency exchange rates.
Totally.
Right?
I do have some news for you, though. I guarantee you that the payment industry is going to find a way to charge people just as much, even with stable coins down the road. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Why are you so sure about
Because that's like how payments works at the
Isn't
end of
this
the day.
supposed to go around that to a point?
It is.
That's
but
the
there's
whole
going to
concept,
be like
which is to eliminate the inflationary effects.
I agree. But at the end of the day, in
fiat
payments,
currency.
I agree. But at the end of the day, in payments, from our experience, which is great for payment companies, there's always a middleman.
So let me ask you this. Circle now has done quite well. There's going to be a lot of people who aren't in it, who wonder if they should own the shares now. Should they own shares of Circle? Should they just own Coinbase? Should they just own Bitcoin outright? I mean, what are the different advantages? So
in crypto specifically, and I don't cover Circle, of course, but in crypto specifically, I would still go with the most diversified of all, which is actually Robinhood, because you get the best of all worlds, right? You get exposure to crypto, you get exposure to Bitcoin. The volatility, I mean, we're okay with Coinbase. We upgraded a while ago and we warmed up to them. So not,
Yeah, no, I know.
I listened. We upgraded. But from a diversification perspective, you don't want to be exposed 100% to crypto because today things are great. But as you said, Bitcoin's trading down. You never know.